can't even describe the feeling of just honor and gratitude, and it was life-changing for sure. My name is Tylar Bonnell. I'm 23 years old and I work at Beans and Brews as an assistant manager. My free time, I'm a full-time dog mama to 2 Belgian Malinois, Athena and Aries. And other than that, I'm a musician, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I also mainly play guitar and ukulele. One day I was shaving and my armpits were fine, they looked normal. And then 2 days later, I found a golf ball sized lump in my armpit. And I can't even describe the feeling of finding that because your brain just starts racing, obviously. And I was actually just gonna let it sit there and do its thing. I was gonna mess with it, see if it would go away on its own. And my boyfriend Jason and his parents, because of them, they were like, no, we're gonna go get that checked out. And so that night after work, we went to the doctor and she was asking me a bunch of questions, if there was a reason, like if I was sick, if I had been sick, and I wasn't. And so we did some x-rays and an ultrasound, and she was really confident at that point that I had lymphoma, which was the first time that the word cancer was said to me, which was very scary. So that kind of started the longest month of my life. On October 7th, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a blood cancer that is in your lymph nodes. Hearing the word cancer and hearing that you have cancer, I thought that was it. That was the lowest that it could go, that it was only going to be uphill from there. But it was actually starting chemotherapy that was by far the hardest for me. I couldn't eat anything, and so I'd go about 5 days without eating anything. I couldn't drink more than like a tablespoon of water at a time, and I was hospitalized for my birthday for 5 days. And that was horrific, and it was very traumatizing, but coincidentally enough, that was when One Small Miracle was actually introduced to me. I remember I was sitting in the ER and Tracy had called me and she's like, hey, they got your application. Matt would love to talk to you and he really wants to help you out. And, you know, I'm like sitting there like crippled in pain, and hearing that somebody was going to help me in such a grand way was just kind of mind-blowing to me. Going to work isn't really an option, and I thought it would be, and I feel like you always think it would be. So One Small Miracle was really good for me because I wasn't able to go, and so I still had bills being pulled out automatically, and I still had food that I needed to put on my table, and so they're very helpful in that sense, where you can just focus on getting better and healing and not have to worry about the other stuff, where the money's going to come from to pay for this and that. You can just focus on getting better, and it takes so much stress and pressure off of your shoulders just like that. I mean, I'm definitely the kind of person, I'm absolutely awful at accepting help. I'm very awkward, and I don't like to just be given things. I like to have always just done things on my own. I feel like chemo already took so much of my independence that kind of accepting help was kind of, it felt like at first losing more of that independence because you're relying on more people. But One Small Miracle made it so that way it wasn't, oh, you're helpless, let us help you. It was, hey, we actually really care about you. We want you to feel safe and comfortable accepting this. So at your own pace, at your own time, when you feel ready, you let us know. And I really appreciated that, like just feeling no pressure, kind of like, okay, yeah, I am kind of in a unique situation. It's okay. They are here to help without any judgment, without making me feel less than. And so it was much easier to accept help than I thought it would be because of just how genuine they are.